Hello. Ayrshire and Shorthorn cows are vital to America's dairy farms, producing top-quality milk with modern tools. In 2023, U.S. farms made 226 billion pounds of milk, with Kentucky's 43,000 cows adding 926 million pounds. Ayrshires from Scotland weigh 1,200 pounds and give 20,000 pounds of creamy milk yearly. Shorthorns from England since the 1780s produce protein-rich milk for cheese. These cows supply 81% of global animal protein from Kentucky to Asia. Their unique traits make them essential, and farmer Emma shows us their impact. Emma, a young Kentucky dairy farmer, tends her Ayrshire and Shorthorn cows with deep care. Her farm uses robotic milkers and AI sensors to keep cows healthy. Ayrshires lead her herd, reducing stress and boosting milk by 5%. Shorthorns deliver steady, high-protein milk. Emma checks their health daily to ensure quality milk for millions. Her bond with her cows drives her work, blending tradition with technology. She says, "My cows are family. We work together to feed people." Emma's care starts with her daily routine, which we'll see next. Each morning, Emma guides her Ayrshire and Shorthorn cows from pasture to the milking parlor. They're milked twice daily, each giving 6.9 gallons, enough for 2,500 ice cream cones yearly, filling a town festival. Ayrshires produce creamy milk for butter. Shorthorns make protein-rich milk for 1,000 cheese slices a year. Emma feeds them grass, hay, corn, silage, and soybeans, mixed for health. She checks udders to keep milk safe. Ayrshire's leadership lowers herd stress, increasing milk output. Emma's care keeps her cows healthy, a tradition rooted in her family, as she shares next. Emma's love for her cows began with her grandfather, who gave her a small bell from their first Ayrshire cow, a keepsake she cherishes. He taught her to milk by hand, saying, "Care for the cows, they'll care for you." This memory inspires Emma to blend tradition with modern tools, ensuring her cows thrive. Her personal connection fuels her commitment to quality milk. It guides her use of technology, which helps her manage her farm efficiently, as we'll explore next. Emma's farm uses robotic milkers that gently collect and cool milk for safety. One robot milks 60 cows daily, saving time. AI sensors, based on Western Kentucky University research, track cow health, catching issues early and boosting milk by 10%. Precision feeding cuts waste by 15%, and smart barn ventilation saves energy. These tools let Emma focus on her cows' well-being and sustainability. They also help her tackle the tough challenges of dairy farming, which she faces daily. Dairy farming is hard. Emma milks cows twice daily, every day, facing unstable milk prices and labor shortages in Kentucky's 100. She says, "I couldn't sleep, but my cows kept me going." Robotics saved her family's legacy. Feed additives cut methane emissions by 20 to 30% per 2024 USDA findings, protecting the environment for our grandkids. Airshire's adaptability fits her small farm. Emma's resilience ensures her milk reaches you, as we'll see next.
There was light.
Emma's milk is collected every 1 to 2 days in insulated trucks, heading to Kentucky's 6 milk or 3 cheese plants for yogurt, cheese, or ice cream. In 2020, milk's calcium and protein support strong bones for older adults, outshining plant-based options with sustainable farming. Cheney's Dairy Barn turns Emma's milk into local ice cream, strengthening communities. Emma's Ayrshire and Shorthorn cows are heroes. Ayrshires lead with creamy milk. Shorthorns provide protein for cheese. Emma's daily work and methane-reducing practices help feed a growing world. 81% of global population growth by 20. You can help Emma by buying local milk, cheese, or ice cream. Join a Kentucky Dairy Festival or visit Cheney's Dairy Barn to see her cows. Learn more from the Kentucky Dairy Development Council. Subscribe for more farm stories, share a memory of enjoying milk or cheese with family in the comments, and tag a friend to support dairy farmers.
Hello friend, we're already rolling. Palmer, Idaho. 647 AIM 34 DGF, light frost on the vines. Third generation grower Randy Hady just dropped the hammer on his 2024 Green Manventa 4150 15-row self-propelled 820 horsepower, sticker price $840,000, 0 cents, brand new. Here's exactly how 220 tons of russet Burbanks come out of this ground before lunch. Step 1. The front-mounted defoliator tops the vines at 6.2 mph and flails them into clean windrows out the left side. Step 2. 8 sets of rubber Diabolo rollers lift the entire soil bed. Dirt falls straight through the primary webs, while the potatoes ride up unharmed, 0 steel fingers, 0 skin cuts. Step 3. 4 high-pressure nozzles blast 1,200 gallons of recycled water a minute across the webs. Every spud comes out of Idaho clean while it's still moving. Step 4. 3 AGI optical sorters running 120 frames a second. Anything that isn't a perfect potato, rocks, clods, green tubers, gets air jetted out the back before it ever sees the truck. Step 5. The 60-foot side boom swings out and drops the potatoes 12 gentle feet into the 50-ton trailers waiting on the headland. By 11 o'clock AM, Randy has 6 full semis lined up. We're only following one, the red Kenworth with the license plate Hardy Farms Palmer ID. Every single potato in that trailer was in this exact field 30 minutes ago. That red truck leaves the field November 5th, rolls 1,870 miles in 44 hours. And pulls into Perry, Georgia, home of the largest Lay's potato chip processing factory in the world, on the morning of November 7th. Before the trailer ever tips, the factory measures the density of the chips. The denser the density, the crispier and more beautiful the chips. Today's shipment measured a specific gravity of 1.068, which is much lower than the minimum threshold of 1.075. It can be said that this is a better shipment than the factory's requirements. The truck was unloaded immediately. A current carried the potatoes away, the rock sank into the trap, the clean potatoes floated through the ice separator, and then flowed straight up the elevator into the bins. "10 minutes after they were down the pit, they were lined up for the steam peeler. No stopping. 300 psi steam peelers explode the skins off in 8 seconds flat. Peeled potatoes hit Urschel translator blades running at 1,800 RPM every chip, exactly 0.051 inch thick. Chips ride through 320 DF canola oil for 2 minutes 58 seconds. Then hit the shaker conveyor. 11-second countdown begins the moment they leave the oil. 10, 7, 11 seconds exactly. Perfect. The red clock in the corner of the screen just started counting down 11 seconds. If it's too late, this batch of chips is considered broken. A 50-foot-long stainless drum turns 9,000 pounds of chips per hour. Salt slurry is misted at 68 DGF, so it melts in and sticks forever. Every 60 minutes, 3 veteran tasters score crunch, color, and salt on a 10-point scale. Anything under 9 and the entire processing factory line shuts down until it's fixed. Humans still trump machines. Key technology optic sorters scan 42,000 chips a second with 4K cameras and air nozzles. Rejects. Average 1,100 pounds per 8-hour shift, every one shipped to Missouri and turned into cattle feed. Four days after Randy shut down his harvester, those same potatoes are now perfect golden chips flying down the line at Perry, Georgia. They drop into the scale buckets, 28 chips per ounce, weighed to the thousandth. Nitrogen gas flushes the bag so the chips stay crunchy for months. The foil bag gets heat sealed in half a second, then rolls through the metal detectors and checks the weight one last time. Cases of 24 bags slide down the spiral. Robots stack them on pallets. Stretch wrap locks everything tight. A forklift driver slaps the barcode on the pallet. Plant PJ, November 3rd, 2025, exact same load we started with in Idaho. 36 hours later, that pallet hits the Walmart 30 miles down the road. I walk in, grab a fresh bag of Lay's Classic off the shelf. One Idaho morning, one red truck, one processing factory, one bag on your shelf tonight.
Check the plant code on your bag right now and drop it in the comments. We'll tell you the exact county your potatoes came from. See you on the next load, America.
Hello, friend. Every day, more than 2,400 tons of cowhides are sent into America's tanneries, but few people know what happens next. How does a cowhide worth just a few dollars become luxury leather for cars, boots, and designer handbags? Which step is most shocking to first-time visitors? Don't blink. This full process is full of surprises you won't want to miss. It all starts where you think the smelliest place is, whether it's Minnesota, Chicago, Wisconsin, or Maine. A tractor-trailer backs into a dock in Kansas or Nebraska and dumps a salted hide that the packing plant brings in for only $6 or $7. $35 million cattle are processed in this country each year. Virtually every hide is saved. Nothing is thrown away. Within minutes, it's weighed, scanned for brands and scars, and graded. Only one hide in 20 will ever be perfect enough for Red Wing's Iron Ranger, a Ford King Ranch seat, or a Horween NFL football. The rest, about 19/20 hides that don't meet the highest standards, still turn out to be genuine leather, very durable, very good, still used to make high-quality, rock-solid shoes, car seats, belts. But they're not the kind of leather that's so rare, so perfect that people all over the US are willing to camp out overnight outside the store just to buy a pair, like the Red Wing Iron Ranger Limited, Alden Shell Cordovan, or some Horween collabs. The second a raw hide hits the factory floor, it's tossed into a house-sized oak drum. For the next 1 to 2 days, it spins non-stop in warm water and lime. The hide soaks up liquid, swells to almost 3 times its size, and the hair loosens so much it practically falls off like an old jacket. That hair doesn't go to waste. It's sold for high-end paintbrushes and piano felt. Even when it looks its absolute worst, the hide is already turning a profit. Once the hide is clean and pale, it goes straight to the heart of the process, tanning. In the US, 90% of all automotive and aviation leather is chrome tan. The hides are loaded into stainless steel production drums holding 3,000 to 8,000 gallons. A precisely measured dose of basic chromium-3 sulfate, typically 1.5 to 2%, Cr2O3 based on wet weight is added. The drum runs 8 to 24 hours at 100 to 108 TGF, and the pH is controlled between 3.8 and 4.2. Chromium ions permanently cross-link the collagen fibers, turning biodegradable skin into material that stays stable for over a century. When the drum opens, the leather is bright blue and stiff. This is the industry standard wet blue. It doesn't look luxurious yet, but chemically the transformation is already complete. From there, it's wrung out, split into layers accurate to 1/100th of a millimeter, and shaved to exact thickness. The machines do the cutting, but the final call still belongs to human hands. At Horween in Chicago, a grader with 4 decades on the floor closes his eyes, runs his fingers across the grain, and decides in one gentle tug whether this hide is bound for an NFL game ball or a run of shell cordovone that sells out in minutes. Those range marks, bug bites and healed scratches just look like defects nobody wants. But when a hide is chosen for genuine shell cordovane, every scar and wrinkle is proof of super dense, flawless collagen. The uglier the raw hide appears at the start, the more perfect and valuable the finished cordovane becomes. Often worth $1,000, 0 cents a square foot. color comes next. The leather travels through 200-foot dyeing tunnels where aniline dyes soak all the way to the core. Hot oils and waxes are pressed in under vacuum. Then the surface is ironed at 180 dF to seal everything. A final mist adds that addictive new leather scent we all know the second we open a new truck door or boot box. If you've ever sat in a King Ranch Ford, laced up a pair of Red Wings, or caught a pass with an official NFL ball, you've touched this exact process. If you've ever sat in a King Ranch Ford, laced up a pair of Red Wings, or caught a pass with an official NFL ball, you've touched this exact process. A single American steer can end up in 5 legendary places at once. Its hide might cover the Wilson football throne in the Super Bowl. The sport often gets a scandal. That's Adam Gambit, director of the wrap the seats of a Ford F-150 King Ranch. Form the top of a Lucchese cowboy boot. Make the pocket of a Rawlings baseball glove. And even become the strap on a Shinola watch handcrafted in Detroit. 1 cowl, 5 pieces of pure Americana. Today, the best U.S. tanneries run closed-loop water systems, recycle 98% of their processed water, and the United States is now the fastest-growing market for chrome-free leather in the world. Workers wear full respiratory protection, and more plants earn Leather Working Group Gold certification every year. And yet, After hundreds of millions of dollars in stainless steel and chemistry, the funniest truth still stands. When a summer thunderstorm rolls over Nashville or Milwaukee, the plant manager and every PhD on staff sprint outside with tarps because wet leather and rain still don't get along. $6 at the packing plant, a few weeks of American craftsmanship, and that same hide is now something that will easily outlast all of us, carrying the fingerprints of ranchers, packers, chemists, and craftsmen from the Texas plains to Fifth Avenue. So, which part got you? The smell of perfume swing? The scars that turn into gold? The old-timer who grades million-dollar leather by feel, or the $250 factory that still prays for sunshine? Drop your favorite moment in the comments. I will read every single one.